You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound.
Hi, my name is Mayra Cortés, and this is my second videolog for English class. Today I will talk about sociology class. In the first day, the teacher told us about read a book, and its name is Utopia. The author is Thomas Moro. The idea for the book is the description on a perfect society. We had one more for read, but obviously we read the last week because we had a lot of homework and we had write our opinion and send in a line. The book is about Moro describes the geography and history of Utopia. He explained how founder of Utopian General Utopus. Next, Moro describes the society thoughts which travels. Moro moves over to a discussion of utopian society, to trying a nation based on rational thoughts, with common property, great productivity, no repression, love of God, no real class distinction, not probably, little crime, immoral behavior, religious tolerance, and a little inclination for war. It's a society that he believes is superior to any in Europe. He finishes his description and concluding that many of the utopian and their methods to making war and they believe in community property. I read this book. I didn't like because the society is communist and sometimes is unfair. Is a community extremely controlled item.
Hi, my name is Pablo, and this is my second videolog. I will talk about my physics class because we did some exercise that I like. The problem says the 150-pound crate is supported by cables AB, AC, and AD. Determine the tension in these wires. So we have here this free body diagram. This is the cable AB, AC, and AD, and these are the 150 pounds. We have these formulas to calculate each thing. So we need to know the position vector and how much it moves. For example, A to B, how much it moves in axis X, Y, and Z. So we are gonna start. We have equal -6 +3 +2. First two, we have -6 -2 +3. force 3, we have 1 plus 0 plus 0. Force 4 is equal to 0 plus 0 minus 150. So now we need to use this. We have the force divide into the magnitude, and then we have the vector Cartesian. So we need to do that to calculate the magnitude equal to, for example, 6 squared plus 3 squared plus 3 squared, and all of this the square root. So this is equal to we need to add all of this, and this is equal to 7, and we have the magnitude. So force 1 equal to minus 6/7 in part X, 3/7 part Y, and 2/7 part Z. Force 2, we have minus 6/7 part X, minus 2/7 part Y, and plus 3/7 part Z. So as you can see, here and here, here only, it's 1. So we can annotate like force 3 equal to 1, and all of this will be as the same here, 0 and 0. Force 4 equals to 0. So now we need to add all the same components. We need to add all of these, all of these, and all of these. We need to multiply the first one, first 2, and first 3. And this is a magnitude that we know, so we don't need to multiply it. We need to add all of each component in component X, component Y, and component Z. So first in component X will be minus 6/7 F1 minus 6/7 F2 plus F3. The forces in axis Y will be 3/7 force 1 minus 2/7 force 2, and we have 0 and 0, so this is all. And in force C we have 2/7 force 1 plus 3/7 force 2 minus 150 pounds. Now we need to solve for this part and then substitute in one of these two equations. So because I didn't have enough space here, I wrote these three equations here. So I will continue. We need to solve this force of this equation. So we have that first one equal to 2/7 force 2 divide 3/7. Now I need to substitute this force in one of these equations. So I will substitute in this equation. I will substitute in this equation because we have this that we know that is 150 pounds. Force in Z is equal to this force will be this, so 7 multiply 2/7 force 2 and divide 3/7, and then plus 3/7 force 2 minus 115. This is equal to 0. So we need to add this and this, and then we will obtain the force 2. As you can see, here are the same forces, so we can add it. But first we need to use a law that we need to multiply this for this and this for this. So we obtain this. So multiply 7, that is 13, divide 7 multiply 3 is 21, force 2, plus 3/7 force 2 minus 150. So this will obtain 4 divide 21 plus 3/7 force 2 minus 150 equals 0. Now, as you can see, here and here are the same force, so we can add it and solve it. So at the end we obtain this 150 pounds divide 13 divide 21, and this is equal to 150 multiply 21 and divide 13. So the force 2 is equal to 242.30 newtons. Now, as you can see, I don't have enough space, so I will write this and calculate the other force. And here is the force 2. So we solved this equation, and now we have the force 2, so we need to put this and this, and we will obtain the first one. That is force 1 equal 14 divide 21, and this multiply 232.30. First one will be 161.53 pounds. So the first one is 161.53 pounds. We have the first one and first two. Here we have the first one and force 2, and we can calculate the force 3. So we need to solve these two parts, and we will obtain that the force 3 equal to 6/7 force 1 plus 6/7 force 2. And we have the forces, so we only substitute in these parts. Force 3 is equal to 6/7 the magnitude of force 1 plus 6/7 the magnitude of force 2. That is 132.5. And then we will have the force 3, that is 146 pounds. So here are all the forces, and the problem is solved.
Thanks for watching and hope you liked it. See you in the next video log. We are Pablo and Mayra.
Said you